Oh yeah, not done one in a while. And apparently I never really did a proper one about shaving the face, it was all about the head, so this is for just the face. Shower fresh. Normally I would shave mid-shower just because it's nicer and I like the ability to just like get everything off my face with the shower, but that's not really filmable, so if you're shower fresh, I use this usually, Nivea Men scrub for the face every other day. So you want to try and coincide your shaving with a day that you're not using this. If it is a day that you're using this, just scrub what you would normally do and then skip the bits that you're going to shave. You don't want to irritate your skin. Okay. Now, this is Friendly Soap. Shaving bar, naturally velvety lava. Shaving bar, fragrance-free, vegan, cruelty-free, and I hate it. It stinks. Fragrance-free stuff is nasty. It just, well, no. That's what it is. I can smell it so bad I can taste it, and nope. But if you've got one of these, you want to lather it in warm water and apply it to your face where you're shaving. So nice and lathery, nice and bubbly. And get rid of that down there. Make sure your face is wet with warm water, hot water. And then find where you're starting. So I'm starting just below my sideburn, work your way down. And I'm doing my neck, and I'm doing behind my goatee, which is more neck. I don't tend to get any hair past like the sideburn line, so that's enough on that side. You can see how lathery it is. Oh, it stinks, I hate it. It's also soap and it's hurting my hands, I don't like it. And then same on that side, under the chin, under the goatee area. It's okay to get the little hairs there, like a little bit wet, because you're not going to shave them, you can lift them up later. Under there, lovely. Okay, let's get this off my hands because I hate it. Oh, that's better. You don't want your hands to get too hot, but you want the water to be hot while you shave. Okay, that's probably hot enough. So I've got you up on a shelf, and then I've got a mirror to one side of me so I can see what I'm doing properly. Now, I am using one of these guys. It bends the blade. It's just a solitary blade, and it's disposable, as in you throw it into your recycling, and then you keep the handle and you keep the rest of the bits here. So there's the top, the blade, the guard, and then this is all one piece. There are better videos of how to look after these, so go watch those. But basically, like, you don't want to keep the tensile strength in there all the time. You want to leave it a little bit loose, so make sure your blade is nice and tight within there. And then you should be able to tell the difference between one side and another. So mine's got like a text on there, it's called the good dot. So use one side for one side of the face or one side for the other side of the face. And then that way you're using the blade at an equal, you're definitely using both sides of the blade an equal amount, and then you're not going to end up with one side dull and one side sharp. So I start down in the neck area and then work my way up. So you want to start at the bottom and then go up. I do lots of repeated motion, which I know people say is, oh, it's bad for your face. Mine's been fine. Oh, it's bad for your skin. Mine's been fine. As in, I'm assuming what they mean is it would be bad for someone who is AMAB to do this. Like, if you've been shaving your entire life, it might be bad, because my hair on this side and this side is still really soft, so I can get away with it. Same again down here, all the way up. And then under the jawline, stretch your neck out, skin taut. You will see people sort of pulling at the skin, making it taut. For some reason, my skin just is kind of taut, and then you want to get on the side here. Have a close look. Nice, go just under that bit of hair rather than facial hair. So head hair rather than facial hair. Don't have any particularly on the neck, and that's that done. Lift this up. Get underneath a little prickly bit there, which I really don't like. Can feel that whenever I squash my skin. Did feel a little bit of a nick there, so my apologies. I'm going to try and hide that. Don't want to have any blood on camera. And I'm going to be rinsing your blade through as well. Now I'm going to undo the other side so you don't get that repeated, and then we'll come back for skincare. I'm just going to pause you real quick. I'm pausing briefly to show you what I want to my face with. Again, this one is a very, very cheap moisturising face wash. It's good to use daily. It's not too abrasive. And again, it's got like the cruelty-free symbol on there. And it like one of these lasts me months and months and months. And it's also like less than £1. So I know the other one is a branded one. It does cost a couple of pounds. This one, like around £1, quite cheap. That's a nice little balance. Trial and error, that's all I can suggest. Fragrance wise, texture wise, that's what I don't like. If I tried this first, I would have gone to avoid it and gotten a scented one at least. Jesus. Okay, I've turned the light off because it's making like fan noise and everything. So, importantly, I have not dried my face yet. My face is still wet. I've rinsed it. It's nice and squeaky clean. So now, you want a dry towel and you pat your face dry. No rubbing. No, none of like this. Just bap 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 bap. So like bap 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 bap. Under the neck. You can, because this is, if you got anything long enough to do this with, you can get this a little bit of a like a little towel dry. Nice and whoop. I did have one hair this morning that was just stuck at a right angle to my face. It was just around the nose gently. Squeegee, squeegee. Okay, that looks nice. Sorry, my mustache hairs are long enough to get in my mouth now, and it's going to be annoying. Okay, so last thing, you got this one here. I try. Basically, I just get whichever's cheapest. If it's the close shave balm, this just cools your skin off. No alcohol in this one, I believe. Yeah, irritation, burning, redness, dryness, tightness, and itchiness. Supposed to relieve those effects, and I haven't had a problem with it. I have had this bottle now while I've been shaving. It's lasted me like over a year because I only use like a little bit. You don't want to use too much, otherwise you might end up with a little bit of greasiness on your face. So maybe like the size of a thumbtack, something like boop that, and then circular motion. Drag that away from where you haven't shaved, so that you're sparing the skin that's not irritated or anything like that. Nicely down, rubbing it in, on the throat there, under the neck. And I might need just a tad more for the little dab, like half as much again, just to the side. When I do my head, I use like quite a bit because it goes round the face, round the ears, up the sides, and etc, etc. And I will probably do another one because this is roughly now 3 years on tea. started in 2022. And I've shaved this a couple of times. If I hadn't shaved this at all, this would be like really, really low down by now. But I did, and I do kind of like to keep it at a certain length. So, cap back on this, put that down. Sorry about this. This is the edge of the door with the mirror on it that I used to see. So smooth that down a bit more. Smooth that down a bit more. Pull it over. There we go. Oh, go away. Sorry. Stop. There we go. And there we have it. So that's all smooth on that side. That's all smooth on that side. If you want to keep up your shaving, you don't like stubble at all. Once every other day. I know people that don't like it in the slightest, and they shave daily. So do be careful if you have to shave daily. Take it if you can, take your time over it. But yeah, there you go. There's my blade all deconstructed. There's handle. Very briefly on that. Use hot water to rinse while you're shaving, and then at the end of shaving use cold water on the blade itself, and that'll help keep the blade sharp. And then you put everything back together again, leave it slightly loose so that you're not keeping that tensile strength on the blade, you're keeping it stopping it from warping. And there you go, smooth and smooth, all done. Thanks for watching, bye bye.